Alright guys, welcome. Today we have a pretty interesting topic to talk about because today we are talking about Skarlet and her parry in Mortal Kombat 11. So I believe this is a brand new move that she didn't have in MK9, and in MK9 she was more of a rushdown based ninja character, and here she is a full-on zoner. That's what she is, a keep away character that wants to keep you at pretty much full screen all the time. And yeah, she's actually pretty interesting up close as well, but even though she's interesting and people love this character, she's a bottom tier character. She's bottom 10, bottom 5, she's not really a good character in this game. Now, that has several reasons, but pretty much all the bottom tier characters share these very bad issues about them. You know, not having real good fast mid attacks and having a lot of flawless block gaps. Now Skarlet have these, and actually the problem is not with her zoning, because as I said, she's a pretty good zoner in this game. She has these very good high projectiles that are also plus on block. They grant her a million plus frames, and yeah, she can really spam these out. She also has a low projectile that doesn't have such a big advantage. You know, up close, for example, these projectiles can, you know, keep herself safe, keep herself pretty much plus. Now, the low projectile cannot, so it is pretty much unsafe all the time. And this is an unsafe mix-up that she has up close with her projectile game. And the real problem with her that she has a lot of flawless block gaps. So for example, she has this mid, and this is a 19 frame mid that has pretty good range, but it is way too slow, and it has a second hit that goes into a crushing blow, and this has a gap. Now for example, she has her best mid attack, which is 13 frames. It has a fairly reasonable hitbox, and it has an extension as well, which is forward to 1. And problem is, this always also has a gap. So yeah, her best mids are nothing really to write home about. She actually has an even better one, which is her forward 4, and this is 13 frames on startup, and this has forward 4-3, which is -1 on block. Now the problem is, as you can guess, this also has a gap. She has her high attacks, which are not really good. So she has her standing 1, which is 7 frames on startup. This is pretty fast, this is -1 on block, so this is a good high, and she can really stagger with this, and you can see a lot of Skarlet players stagger online with this attack. Now she also has her standing 2, which is a high attack, but it is 13 frames on startup, so you would think that this is a good string because it's high mid mid, and truth is it is unsafe. It is -11 and keeps you pretty much, you know, point blank. And since it is a 13 frame high, even though it is 0 on block, so it technically should be a good stagger, it is just way too slow because it's 13 frames. So you can pretty easily get countered and, you know, get a crushing blow, an uppercut crushing blow or something like that. Now the problem with, for example, this high string, it is -1 on block, so it technically should be good. This is scrap killer, you know, her parry, her range, her strings, these are all really annoying, really good at low level play. So yeah, she has tools like that, but the problem, for example, this string also has a flawless block gap. So that's her main problem, not having good mids and having a lot of flawless block gaps. So what about this parry? This is a really interesting move, and it is very annoying at low level because it's pretty much like her blocking animation. It's just a little bit different. She bends her back a little bit differently, you know, and you know, it has a faster animation on startup, but yeah, it even can catch experienced players off guard, and you know, they try to go for a throw or some kind of pressure, and they kind of just realize that yeah, it's not a block, it's a parry, so yeah, it was a mistake. Now, truth, truth about this parry, that it is very annoying at low level, and I found a way to make it annoying at high level as well. So I've been experiencing, and I've never seen this at any other video, but you know, if you see a lot of, you know, tournament play, people might use this technique, but I've never seen it before, so I thought I would make a video about this. So this parry is one of her main safety tools, because you know, it, not because of the animation, but because of the startup. It has 9 frames of startup. Now, truth is, this is a cancelable parry, so if you do something like this can be cancelled. And it can parry high and mid attacks, so if Rain is on the ground and does, for example, a wake up attack, and he gets parried very easy, and I get a little bit of health back, because I always go for the amplify. There's no reason not to go for an amplify. Now, the thing is, since it can be special cancelled, it also can be special cancelled at the end of strings that has flawless block gaps. So for example, if I do this, I can cancel it, and I know that you already have an idea where this is going. So if I do this and Rain knows about that flawless block gap, I can parry him basically anytime. Now, this is about her parry, because basically every string that she has, every go-to string, have flawless block gaps, and most of them can be special cancelled. So for example, if I go for this also can be cancelled and get me a parry. So this is her, basically one of her best safety tools. If I do anything that is flawless block and cancel it into the parry, it's always a guaranteed parry. So that's what I wanted to talk about, and I hope you liked this video. This was a very short glimpse at Skarlet in this game. That, you know, she has very interesting tools, and this was just about the parry. But if you like this kind of content, leave a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe, and get ready for the next video. I believe the next one will be about Fujin's Cloudwalker variation, and it will be a lot, you know, shorter than the last one, because we've been talking about Fujin in the last video, and we've already been through the, you know, generic universal stuff, so it will be a lot shorter, but get ready for it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, see you next time.